Right, so I'm joined in the studio today by Papa Spyk, who was an ex-professional rugby player, international model, Hollywood actor and stuntman. Pretty much done everything, really. He's now based in Folkestone. He's written a book about his life called A Naughty Thing Called Life. Spyk, thanks for joining us, and just tell us a little bit about how you got to this point, really.
Well, basically, having been a professional athlete and working in Hollywood, being a professional athlete, I was on steroids for years. And then I went to Hollywood and I got hooked on cocaine and then crack. And then one day my heart exploded.
Wow.
And my aorta split from my heart. It went down to my legs and I went into a coma for 6 weeks. They want to amputate both my legs. I flatlined twice for over 10 minutes. And I spent the next 2.5 years in bedridden. I went from 19 stone of solid muscle to 9 stone in 6 weeks of skin and bones.
Wow.
And for 2.5 years, I lay up flat on my back, staring at the ceiling, paralyzed from the waist down, told I'd never walk again, be brain dead, paraplegic, never father a child. And I've proved them wrong on everything.
Wow.
Purely by willpower and, and just desire to do it, and family and friend support.
It's an incredible story, and it must be really inspirational as well. I mean, have you had any feedback in terms of your book?
Oh yeah, I mean it hit #1 last week in the top 100 bestsellers in the UK, and I've been approached to do a film. I was approached to do a film about the book, about my life, and it's right at the moment. It's in Hollywood with a top Hollywood actor who's passing it around the studios, and I've got a couple options. I can either sell the script for a lot of money to a studio, but then I lose full control.
Right.
And they can change it and do anything they want with it. But because it's my life, Patrick Bergen, I don't know if you know him from Sleeping with the Enemy. Julia Roberts' husband.
Yes. Yeah.
He's playing my father. He's an old friend of mine.
Yeah.
And he said, Spyk, personally, I think to tell your story, you have to do a small independent film. Not small, but it's going to be a full-length feature film up to 2 hours. But do like a docudrama where you narrate your story and reenact a lot of the naughty things I've done and the crazy and the mad and you name it,
Yeah.
And he said it's going to be a phenomenal film.
Yeah. Well, I can imagine that it would be a great.
It's got
movie.
everything in it.
Yeah. So, well, I would want to talk to you a little bit more about the film a bit later on. But tell me a bit about your previous experience in film and TV, because you were based in Hollywood at one time.
Yeah.
Was it Hollywood?
Yeah. In California. And I've filmed all over the world. I've filmed in Chile, in South Africa. They shot American Ninja in South Africa and Tropical Heat, American TV series. I did some work on Red Scorpion with Dolph Lundgren.
Oh, wow.
Stunt work. And then I got the lead role in a TV series. It was the Latin version of Models Inc., which is a big sitcom in America.
Right, yeah.
About the modeling industry.
Yeah.
Because I used to be a top international model before that. And moved to South America and fell in love with the lead actress, as you do. And 3 months into the marriage, my heart exploded.
Ah, that's not good.
No.
So you mentioned about the movie that you're going to try to make about your life story, and that's in development at the moment. Tell us a little bit more about how far along the project you are at. So who's involved and where you're at with it at the moment.
Mia Carey, my good friend, is sitting right here. Came over from New York, and she's done the screenplay for it. Done an amazing job, I might add. And I've got Patrick Bergen, the Hollywood top. He's done over 100 Hollywood films. He's playing my father. Then Patrick Muldoon, who's also done quite a few Hollywood films. He started off in EastEnders version in America called Days of Our Lives.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Melrose Place.
Yeah.
With Heather Locklear and all that. and now he's doing movies, and he's playing himself in the movie because I've known him for many, many years. And the script is with Patrick Muldoon in LA at the moment because he's got a production company linked with Universal Studios.
Right,
and,
wow.
He's passing it on through there. And
That's very cool. And there's a crowdfunding video out there as well, which I've seen, which is very good. And there's also local actor Ben Shockley's involved. Is that right?
Ben Shockley may be playing me as I am today.
Right, yeah.
But we're still looking for someone to play me when I was in my prime, fit, and so my first ultimate choice would be Tom Hardy from the movie Bronson.
Oh wow, yes, I love him. Yeah,
such an amazing character actor. All the English women like Jason Statham.
Yeah, Jason Statham would be brilliant.
And all the American women like Vin Diesel or The Rock. So,
yeah, I think there's lots of possibilities. Yeah, and I can imagine all of those guys doing it actually, but especially Statham and Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy for me is probably the best character actor out there because every role he plays, whether it was Bronson, Warrior, he lives the role.
Yeah.
He'll build his body. He'd even take steroids and tattoo himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He becomes that person, and that's what I want, and that's what I need.
Yeah, that's really strange because I do later on. I'll be talking about my DVD of the week, and Tom Hardy's involved in that. So that's a really weird connection. Well, I can't tell you at the moment, but I'll tell you later on. But he's also digressing. He's doing a new film about the Krays as well. So he's playing both twins, which is amazing. Okay, so what are you working on at the moment?
At the moment, because I went through a horrible, frightening custody battle with my daughter, Angelina, who's my world, my life, with her mother, and I've found that so many fathers, particularly in the UK, have no rights to their own children, you know? And I've been going to court for 8 years now, and I'm still battling to see my daughter.
Sure.
You know? So basically, I'm writing a book which I'm calling Why, along with Mia Carey, and it's all stories from people, mothers and fathers.
Yeah.
Because if the father has a lot of money, then the father wins.
Yeah.
You know, they're all writing their stories, which are going in the book, including my story and Mia Carey's additions to it. And it's going to be one powerful book.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
You know, and now that I'm finally, I had a double-page spread in the Sun newspaper. I've been in the Folkestone Herald 3 or 4 times, and Ashford Herald, Kent Messenger, and all. You know, I've been in a lot of newspapers. I've done quite a few TV interviews in London, and I've done probably about 25 radio interviews with American radio stations, and the last one I had 4.5 million live listeners.
Wow, that's incredible.
You know, so now that I'm getting heard and people are getting to know me, I want to be able to be the voice and hopefully make a difference, you know?
So, the movie about your life, is that your own production company?
Yes, we've started our own production company called Papa Spyk Production, based in Florida, where basically we're going to use it for people like myself who have dreams, who have incredible life stories, who want to write a book. We can help them with that. If you want to make a movie, we can help them with that, because I've got all the producers, camera people, studios already lined up. So just make people's dreams come true, you know, and that's what it's about, you know, making a difference to someone's life, you know.
Okay, well that's brilliant, Spyk. Tell us where people can get the book and find more out about it.
If people want to go onto my website, which is www.papa, P-A-P-A, Spyk, S-P-Y-K.com, you can order all my books on there. You can watch DVD, you can watch videos of all the movies I've done and trailers and things like that, and you can read about my story, which will give you a good idea. And there's also a link there, buy your book, buy my book, and you can click on that and you can order the Kindle version, the paperback, hardback, or the or even a PDF of it, so you can read it on your phone or computer. Or
That's brilliant. Spike, thank you very much for coming in.
It's a pleasure.
Take care.